Hello everyone and welcome back to our videos. Today we are gonna talk about aircraft airworthiness inspection, AIRFRAME book chapter 17. What's the meaning of inspection? Inspect, it means to examine by sight or by touch the aircraft. The types of inspection interval: the first one, flight hours; the second one, calendar times; and the last one, cycles. So our inspection, it will be by the flight hours or by calendar times or by cycles. What's the meaning of cycles? The cycles is the number of takeoff and landings the aircraft makes. The aircraft inspection are range from the basic pre-flight inspection, daily walk-around inspection, to extensive heavy maintenance checks. Now we will have the required airworthiness inspections. We have 4 required airworthiness inspection. Today we are gonna talk about 2 of them. The first one, pre-flight inspection; the second one, FAR Part 91 required inspection. We will start talk about the pre-flight inspection. If we see this figure or this diagram, we will say the walk-around inspection of the aircraft. We will start with the cabin and it will be number 1. After that we will go to the tail. After that we will go to the wing or right wing. After the right wing we will have the right fuel tank. After that the nose of the aircraft. After that we have left fuel tanks and the left wing, and the last one we have the left or more left wing. This the pre-flight inspection. What we are gonna do when we have this inspection, we will see in the next figure. In this figure we say the same figure of the previous figure, but here with the procedures or with more details for the checklist or pre-flight inspection. Here we have the type of the aircraft and it's Cessna 172. Now we will see in the cabin, when we have inspection of the cabin before flight, we have to make the control wheel lock, remove the ignition switch off, the avionics power switch off, the master switch on, the fuel quantity indicator, check the quantity, master switch will be off, package door check, lock with key if child C is to be occupied. After that we will go to the empennage or to the tail. What you have to do: rudder, gas lock, remove. After that tail tie down, disconnect. Control surface check, freedom of movement and security. After that you will go to the right wing. You have to check the aileron, check freedom of movement and security. After that go to number 4, right wing or right fuel tank. What you have to do: the first one, wing tie down, disconnect. Main wheel tire check for proper inflation. Before first flight of the day and after each refueling, use a simpler cup and drain small quantity of the fuel from the fuel tank sump quick drain valve to check for water, sediment and proper fuel grade. After that, fuel quantity, check visually for desired level. The last one, fuel filler cup. must be secured. After that, you will go to number 5, to the nose. You have to make engine oil level check. Do not operate with less than 4 quarts or fill to 6 quarts for extended flight. Before first flight of the day and after each refueling, pull out strainer drain knob for about 4 seconds to clear fuel strainer of possible water and sediment. Check strainer drain closed. If water is absorbed, the fuel system may contain additional water and further draining of the system at the strainer. Propeller and spinner, check for necks and security. Landing gear light, check for condition and cleanliness. Carburetor air filter, check for destructions by dust or other foreign matter. Number 6, nose wheel strut and tire, check for proper inflation. After that, nose tie down disconnect, and the last one, static source opening, check for stoppage. Number 6, left wing or left fuel tank. You have to make main wheel tire check for proper inflation before first flight or the day, and after each refueling use simpler cap and drain small quantity of the fuel from the fuel tank sump quick drain valve to check for water, sediment and proper fuel grade. After that, fuel quantity check visually for desired level. The last one, fuel filler cap, must be secured. The same procedures from 6 we see it in 4, the right tank or the right fuel tank. Number 7, left wing. You have to make pitted tube cover, remove and check opening for stoppage. After that, fuel tank vent opening, check for stoppage. The third one, stall warning opening, check for stoppage. To check the system, place a clean hand kerchief over the vent opening and apply suction. A sound of room, the warning horn will confirm system operation. If there isn't a sound, that means there isn't or there is a stuck for the stall warning opening. Number 4, the wing tie down disconnect. The last one, number 8, the left wing or more left wing. The aileron check for freedom of movement and security. All these procedures you must do it pre-flight the aircraft or before departure of the aircraft, and that's called a pre-flight inspection. Here, when you read the checklist procedures, you must read also the note and you say what they write for you to notice on the note. The second required airworthiness inspection is FAR Part 91, and here we have types of inspection. The first one, annual inspection. Annual inspection, within every 12 calendar months, the aircraft must have a complete inspection performed to determine if the aircraft meets all the requirements for its certification. The annual inspection must be performed by E&B airframe and power plant technician holding an inspection authorization or an inspector authorized by certified repair station with an airframe rating. So the annual inspection, it will be every 12 calendar. or every 12 months. Who must make the annual inspection? The E&B and the A&B have to have the IA inspection authorization. The second one, 100-hour inspection. This inspection must be done after 100-hour flight for the aircraft. What's the difference between 100-hour inspection and annual inspection? The difference, we can say that the 100-hour inspection, the E&B can make it without IA, but the annual inspection, it have to made by the E&B and must have the IA. Here, the difference between the 100-hour and annual inspection is that certified E&B technician may conduct the 100-hour inspection and approve the aircraft for return to service. Progressive inspection. A progressive inspection is exactly the same in scope and detail as the annual inspection, but allows the workload to be divided into smaller portions and performed in shorter time periods. What's the difference between progressive inspection and annual inspection? There isn't difference. How that's come? The annual inspection, you have to make it after 12 months. But the progressive inspection, you will divide the 12 months by 3, or by 4. So we have every 3 months to make progressive inspection. So we divide the 12 months into 4 interval. So every 3 months you have to make the progressive inspection, and this make the annual inspection easier for doesn't make a longer time for inspection.